Located on the west side of the parking garage of the Advenire Hotel and City View Apartments is one of the most beautiful and unique murals in downtown St. George. Painted by renowned muralist Pepe Gaka of Italy, the mural celebrates music, art, and lots of bright colors.
And can I just say, wow, like, how are we feeling about these colors? Yes, yes. The energy is absolutely electric. The sound of St. George is what our artist has decided to call his piece.
A public celebration of the artwork explained how the mural came about.
Well, thanks to the city of St. George and Peg, I was able to dedicate so much time. So by the time it's finished, it will be 11 weeks. 11 weeks, 6 days a week, 10 hours per day. So we are talking about between 650 and 700 hours of work. I'll be surprised if it lasts less than 40 years.
Wow.
But it's supposed to be, last even longer than that.
Wow.
It happened when the developer Peg got together with the city of St. George to create a new downtown where people could work and live and not lose the sense of historical value.
What really was missing is a sense of place, a place where you can tie the Ancestor Square into the parks to the south here and to the Tabernacle. So being able to control a lot of this block allowed us to really come in and bring some of the history back into St. George. And then this mural just adds to that, the beauty of what we built here and the history, and having the actual people on the building that are part of the community is spectacular.
The site of a raised garage and parking lot could have turned into an eyesore, but instead, it's a work of art.
It's great to have a company where you can do a handshake deal, because we did not have this in writing. But I called Cam, and to his credit, he said, yep, we agreed to do that, so let's get going. And so not only do you see this great hotel and project here that's really changed the beauty of our downtown, but you're also going to see this beautiful mural that came out better than we even hoped.
Over the past 11 weeks, Pepe has transformed this large blank white cement canvas into a long-lasting celebration of southern Utah's culture. He's painting native floral plants and images based upon real-life musician leaders from the Southwest Symphony Orchestra and their director. The Symphony has been a pillar of southern Utah for over 40 years.
In total is 9 musicians and plus the director, the orchestra director Luke. So it's eventually will be 10 of them. 9 of them, so the musician will be on the wall, on the mural. And the director will be on the electrical cabin you will see. We're gonna have like a rope design, and Luke is gonna be on that design. So the musicians, 9 of them, and all playing different instruments, the French horn, cello, violin, viola, trumpet, and so on.
The Symphony has been a pillar of southern Utah for over 40 years. Violinist for 27 years, Rachel France is honored to be one of those faces painted on the mural.
I never imagined it, but it's such an honor and a pleasure to represent the Symphony. All of the symphony musicians work so hard to bring great classical music to the community of St. George. So it's an honor to be up here with all of my friends that I rehearse with every week in the Symphony, and to be on the mural so our city can know about their local musicians that work so hard to bring them beautiful music.
The musicians that are up there are the leaders of the Symphony, of the various sections. And, they're people that have dedicated hundreds or thousands of hours to provide this for the community, because they believe in it and because they love music and they love this community. And so I think it's just absolutely amazing to see that up there and have that represented with all of the local flora, and I think it's great.
The large-scale artwork facing mostly west is here to welcome residents and visitors alike, expressing emotions of connection to the community.
That musical number was so beautiful. The way that you feel when you're listening to that music, it really just awakens our humanity. And I believe that's exactly what happens with murals like this. If you came by this wall a year ago, my guess is you just wouldn't even notice it. It's just a big wall. Now it's part of our community. It has a life of its own. it's highlighting a very important group in our community, our Southwest Symphony, but it's also just bringing life and beauty to our downtowns.
Local artists and musicians like Danielle Larkin's mother were excited to see the nearly completed panoramic view of the newly celebrated piece.
He's painted, you know, plants that are native to here. And so it's awesome that this is up on this wall, and people like me who are all about flowers are just thrilled to death.
And a trombone player herself, Andrea was excited to see the trombonist as the centerpiece.
A lot of boop, 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 boop kind of stuff, but then every now and then you get to do a solo. But for him to be like the big center, I don't know, it just touched me.
It's about taking us out of the mundane and transporting us to another world, whatever feeling that is, whether it's a feeling of joy and nobility, or maybe it's a feeling of emotion or passion or even sorrow.
By painting dozens of murals around the world, Pepe loves to capture the essence of each community he works in. He's expected to complete this one in a week.
I like the idea, you know, the grandkids can come back in 50 years and say, you know, he was my granddad. Like, I like that concept.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.